How you doing? I'm David Mathis. Welcome back to my channel. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to check out this video, check out the 200 plus other videos I have on my channel at this point, and just kind of take a see about what I'm all about, what my channel's all about, and how this video might help you in the long run. So for those of you guys that are new to my channel, welcome. I know there's a lot of other channels out there that you guys could be checking out, a lot of other video content. For some reason, this video caught your attention, so I really appreciate you clicking on it. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, hit the notification button, share the content. I put this free content out there for you guys to try to help you. I take a lot of very frequently asked questions or topics that I feel aren't explained well enough that keep coming up either through my Instagram lives or clients asking me or people DMing me on Instagram. That brings me to another point. If you guys are on Instagram, you can find me at mathasfitness, M-A-T-H-A-S fitness. I am a coach. I am a physique and strength coach. So if you guys are looking for coaching, you can email me at mathasfitness@gmail.com. But for today's topic, what I want to talk about is the idea of stress, okay? Stress is something that consumes us all right? We can't avoid it for the most part. We have to learn how to handle it. And that's where we see the downfall happen a lot, is that we do not handle stress. I have a new book out called A Shell of Myself where I talk about a lot of these stressful struggles that I went through. So please go to Amazon, check that out as well. But for this video, I wanted to kind of break down what stress does to the body and how any little thing can overflow your cup and drown out other parts of your life, okay? So for this example, I wanted to use a cup and I'm gonna use water. This cup right here, this glass, you can see, empty. This represents our body, okay? We all experience things on a daily basis. Family stress, relationships in general, work, school, money, exercise, worrying about whatever it is that might come. These are all stressors that we have to deal with that come into play in our life every day, right? One aspect or another. Well, if we don't deal with that right away, okay, what we're gonna do is it's going to pile up. Our body cannot compartmentalize stress. Everything just gets thrown into this glass, and when it gets to the top, any little thing can make it overflow. And what that's gonna do is it's going to affect, and you're gonna see the detrimental effects in all parts of your life. You're gonna see it with your in the gym, with your training, right? You're gonna see it in your work. You're gonna see it with your relationships. You're gonna see it everywhere. So here's what I wanna talk to you about. I wanna explain to you what happens. So say this is your body, like I said, all right? You fill up a little bit of water. This is some relationship stress you got, okay? Water's filled up a little bit. Not too bad. You could probably handle that, right? It's not really affecting any other part of your life. Now you got a bunch of bills to pay. And fills your glass up a little bit more. You haven't dealt with the relationship issues. You haven't dealt with the bills and those things piling up. So that stress is still kind of staying there in your body, okay? Now let's throw on, maybe you go to school and you have exams coming up. There's some more, okay? So you haven't dealt with the relationships, you haven't dealt with the bills. Now you've got all this school studying stress on top of it. Now let's throw in exercise, because yes, even though exercise is good for us, right? It is a stressor on the body if we are not recovering well. So that takes us almost to the top there. We haven't dealt with any of this stuff, right? It just keeps piling up. Whereas if we would maybe have dealt with the relationship stuff, our glass wouldn't be as full, right? Maybe if we would have dealt with the bills piling up, it wouldn't have been so full. Maybe if we would have been focusing more on our nutrition and recovering from our training or not doing too much training, maybe our glass wouldn't be so full, right? But the fact is that all this stuff has now put our stress up to the brim, right? So let's throw in one little thing. Let's say, I don't know, for you, it might be just something little like, you got in a car accident, okay? That's a really great example. Well, that throws some stress over it, and now that cup is overflowing, right? You see it overflowing. It's because you didn't deal with all that other stress, whereas if your glass was about like that, where you've dealt with a lot of stress, you've managed it, it's come about and you've taken care of it right then and there, well, now this car accident that just happened, it doesn't send your glass overflowing. It doesn't affect other parts of your life. Is it a stressor? Yes, but you have the capacity to deal with it. When you don't handle stress along the way and your glass is filled up to the brim like that, you have no room for error. Every little thing is going to make that overflow, and it's going to start affecting every part of your life. Okay, so that's why we have to deal with stress when it comes on. We have to find ways to allow ourselves to step away from whatever that stressful situation is for a little bit, clear our heads, get a good frame of mind to attack whatever it is we need to handle, right? If it's bills piling up, well, what are you gonna do to save a little bit more, get these bills piled up? If it's relationship issues, well, was it your fault? Was it her fault? What do you need to do to fix this, right? You need to address it right now so it doesn't cascade into other things. If it's school, well, did you wait till the last minute to start studying for an exam? Is that what led to the stress? And that's probably why you got a bad grade on it? Well, you know that you need to start studying a little bit sooner. You need to fix that. You need to work on that moving forward, all right? If it's at the gym, if you're not recovering well from the gym and you're adding a lot of stress from that, you need to examine your training program. You need to examine your nutrition and your sleep and recovery methods and see if there's some places to tweak there so that your glass does not get filled up to the brim and one little unexpected life circumstance happens and your cup overflows. Okay, we don't want that. So stress is a #1 killer. It can ruin your health. It can ruin you achieving your goals. So I hope this video kind of explains to you why we need to manage stress when it comes on and why it's really, really important. That needs to be a main focus moving forward so that our health is kept, it's not put in jeopardy, and that we can keep achieving our goals more efficiently. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you've lasted this long, I try to make these videos short but to the point so that you can understand them. Once again, you can find me at mathasfitness, M-A-T-H-A-S fitness, on Instagram. You can email me, mathasfitness@gmail.com if you're interested in coaching. And you can also check out my website, www.coachdavidmathis.com. Please, guys, pass this video along. I'm sure you know somebody that can benefit from this video. And thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be catching you next time.